Today I will be reviewing the Priorityfakes Minnesota prop. Priorityfakes, for those of you guys who don't know him, is a budget vendor. I got this in his 2 for $20 promo. He makes budget Tesla IDs, which is nice. Now, the Minnesota, the first thing you're going to notice about this is that it does not have holograms. And the reason for that is the holograms on Minnesota are loons. They're floating loons. And check out /u/Tanner Wang. He has a GIF of the loons on a real Minnesota. And nobody's been able to duplicate them as of yet. Mainly because they're 3M proprietary technology, and no one has their hands on that. But onwards with the review. The first thing you're going to notice is that this template is actually pretty gorgeous, especially for $20. Like, wow. It has all the intricate details. The front micro printing looks great. I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. The colors are pretty well matched. Not anything like, OTCSC or Ted Danzig, but this is a $20, $30 ID, not a $80, $200 ID. So, what else about it? The front is matte. It almost feels like paper. If I recall correctly, this is actually similar to the old New York ID in construction. And the back is actually glossy. And what I've also pointed out by /u/Tanner Wang, the back microprint isn't nearly as small as it should be. Apparently the microprinting on a real Minnesota is small as hell. And this is not. I will focus for you guys if my camera wants to. And zoom in. Nope. There we go. And down here, this Minnesota is really where it should be smaller, and it's already really small. It's very, very hard to read. Anyway, another thing I wanted to show you guys, and this is one of my favorite things about this. This is by far the weirdest ID in my prop collection. It is so bendy. Like, look at that. It just feels like paper in the hands almost. I mean, it's incredibly bendy. Besides that, it does have UV. Most of it's covered up, but and the UV is ever so slightly visible without the UV light, and it shouldn't be. But I knew this before buying it. He stated it in his promo. But I'm going to shine the light on there, and you should, if my light wants to cooperate with me and my camera, you should be able to see, and I can see it clear as day without the camera, right there. You see that right there? The text lettering right there? It says Minnesota, and it's a seal around the whole ID. It goes from about here to here. It's not too bright, but it's definitely there, more than a South Carolina would be. But it's not quite as bright as like a Delaware or Maryland. Anyway, overall, this is a really, really nice ID, especially for the price. Can't really go wrong for $20 with this ID.